Welcome to Wilbur D. Rowe Middle School, where the teachers are great and every single kid is cool. Truly learn with a common goal. We are safe, respectful, and responsible. Home to math minds, some of the best readers, musicians, athletes, scholars, and web leaders. Lots happening in this wonderful place, and there's only one way to stay up to date. So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome Wilbur D. Shamrock to this week's Shamrock News. I'm Orson, aka Orson. Let's start some things off with highlights from last week's dance.
What's up, Shamrocks? We're here with some dance behind the scenes. Over here, we have some of our ladies making some beautiful decorations for our dances. We're making what are we making?
Tissue paper butterflies.
Well, won't that just be lovely? Over here, I think we have some banner making. What are you guys doing right now?
Right now we're planning the dance out that's happening on Friday. I'm like setting up the decorations and just more planning.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be because the sun doesn't set right now until 7:30. And so we're going to just have someone draw a big monarch and dance. We can use that whiteboard outside of my classroom.
Who are we here with today?
We're here with Matthew Castillo, currently selected to be the leader of the dance committee.
And what role does the dance committee play in organizing the dance?
It organizes the concessions, the decorations, and emailing the DJ and the principal for permission, and that's I can name from the top of my head.
What have been some fun and interesting things about planning this dance?
The decorations have been really nice so far. Yeah, this is my first time. Lucy and Chloe have been doing a much better job than I have, honestly. Also doing the announcements have also been pretty fun to do, like the Kardashian skits and stuff like that.
Awesome. And what have been more frustrating or challenging things about organizing the dance?
Me personally is doing the decorations. I do not do good artwork, honestly. You can tell.
Who are we here with today?
Avienda.
Awesome. What role does the dance committee play in making the dance?
We do a lot. We come up with the theme. We set it all up. We buy all the decorations. We make up the playlist. And then of course we also help clean it up afterwards. We do a lot.
Hello, Shamrocks. Today is the day. It's Friday. The dance is today. And we have a lot of work to do, even more work than Thursday and Wednesday and Tuesday. We have so much work to do and so many things need to be done. And we're all hands on deck right now. It's fourth period, fifth period's next. I'm staying out of class to work and help and film. There's a lot of work. Everyone's doing something in here. So many balloons. I think this dance is gonna be great, but it's gonna be a lot of work, so I'm gonna show you guys some of the behind the scenes.
We're blowing up balloons.
Really smart. Let's get this one in, and then let's go. Staplers, they're all in that big thing that.
All right, Chloe. School just ended. We got 2 hours till the dance. How are you feeling?
Exhausted. I haven't really done like that much, but it's just very like tiring.
Funny.
Yeah, You've been making me giggle. Yeah, I've been making Maddie giggle, so therefore I'm doing great, and I kind of want to go home.
Don't we all?
Your arm strength is doo-doo.
Ryan Zimmer.
What'd I do? Sit down, my head.
We'll take like these 3 tables and those 2 that we have to do, and then I'm going to let people decide where they're going to work and where they're going to help out. Okay? So one area you can help is the lobby and hall.
Can I be interviewed again? I want to change my answer.
No.
I know.
All right, we're decorating. How are you feeling?
I think we're getting there. We're at the place. It's about 5:01, which actually makes me feel a little bit better. I think at 4:56 I was a little nervous, but at 5:01 I think we're back on track. Really, really hard work done in the last 5 minutes to get us back into gear, and that's an awesome job.
Beautiful.
Where's Maddie?
Wow. Avienda, how are you feeling? We're halfway through decorating.
I feel terrible. We've been struggling on this photo booth, and now Ocean's having to go get tape for the second time. So we can finally just tape up these balloons because it's too much. Oh, Joe's got the tape.
I believe in you, Vivi. You got this.
I remember.
Who are we here with today?
Sebastian Nielsen.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. How are you liking the dance so far?
It's really cool. This is the second dance, I think. Yeah, it's pretty fun, yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. Hope you have a great night. It's Monday. The dance is Friday. Who are we here with today?
No,
How do you think Friday's dance went?
pretty good, but I was like really hungry and I didn't have any money, but I didn't.
Who are we here with today?
My name's Spencer and I worked on the dance.
How do you think Friday's dance went?
It went pretty good. Mr. Richmond jumped out of a trash can, jump scared me. I slipped and fell, and I got a wicked leg cramp.
Which project? Okay, so you got a background of this.
It's gone now, but it was really bad, and I couldn't walk for a day, 2 days.
That's so bad to hear.
I know.
Who are we here with today?
Leanne.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. How do you think Friday's dance went?
I think it went okay. The music list was not that good. Whoever put that together. No.
Throwing some shade. Who are we here with today?
I am Alex.
Awesome. How do you think the Friday's dance went?
I think it went nice.
Great to hear. Who are we here with today?
Rosalie.
Awesome. How do you think Friday's dance went?
I thought it went pretty good. The concession stand was great.
Amazing to hear. Who are we here with today?
Orson.
How do you think Friday's dance went?
I think Friday's dance was the greatest night of my life. I have changed since then in every positive way possible.
Okay.
We got really introspective there.
Yeah. There's still time to sign up for track and field. Practice starts Monday after spring break.
We go to spring break starting Friday, and when we get back, it's time for track to start. Monday, April 3rd, 2023 is the very first track practice held after school from 4:20 to 5:30 p.m. In order to sign up, you must use the form in Rowe Hub. There are no paper forms. Repeat, there are no paper forms. You'll have to create an account with Family ID, and then you will sign up online.
We recommend that you and your pupils remember the Family ID login, username, and password because you'll use this program to sign in for sports in high school as well. In order to participate, you need to sign in up here and when also have a doctor's physical approving your application. If you are struggling to sign up or get a physical, go see Mr. Hayes in room 337 or Mr. Diggs in room 225. Today we're going to talk about jumping. That's right. We've talked about some throwing and we've talked about some hurdling and running.
Now it's time to discuss the leafy portion of track. First we have high jump. The high jump is 3 huge mats kept together. Then we have 2 posts that hold a high jump bar in between. The objective is to run up to the bar and jump over it onto the mat without knocking the bar over. It's fun for everyone, and even old people like Mr. Dix try to do it sometimes.
Whoever jumps the highest wins. And for a long jump, you're going to be running straight down the track until you hit this white line. Once you hit that white line, you're going to jump without stepping over it. And you're going to land somewhere in the sand pit. A bunch of people come and measure your distance, and whoever jumps the farthest wins this time. If you want to do any of these events, you can choose them for track and field. Or in some case, you can do both of them. So make sure to join us on Monday, April 3rd, when we'll be jumping and leaping and hurdling into this track season.
Spring break is just around the corner, and while we know that it's a time for a lot of goof-tastic, no-school fun with your friends, there are also some things to keep in mind.
So we're here to tell you some tips and tricks on how to spring into break, and how...
We know that you kids these days probably don't have the best memory. Between destroying your sleep schedules and watching all that South Park and Family Guy on your TikTok and SnapTube, you might not have the best memory. So that's why we're encouraging you to write down your Chromebook passwords, because the last thing that any of us need after break is you coming back to school, forgetting your computer password, and making your memory issues everyone else's issues.
Now listen, we might know that not a lot of you like reading. I mean, let me admit it, I don't really like reading too. So listen to me, reading isn't that fun, right? But we still need you to do it. Because in your language arts class, you still gotta like do all that reading, so you know you get all those nice pages in. Next part.
Listen, I'm really getting up there in my years, so I might not be as down with the clowns as I used to be, but I like to think I'm still pretty hip. One thing that hasn't changed since the 70s, though, is the fact that doing homework kinda sucks. Which is why we feel bad for saying this, but we are going to encourage you to check to see if you have any missing work in your classes. Spring break might be the perfect time for partying with your boys, but we also need you to be making up your lost work, because the last thing you need to enter the new month with is F's.
You also have to make sure that You also have to make sure that your Chromebook has a safe place to charge. We don't want everyone coming back with uncharged Chromebooks. That is pretty cringe.
Those are all the nifty hacks that we have to help you with your spring break. So remember, party hard and be safe, because we are really getting up there in our years, and all the partying I did in my youth contributed to the terrible decisions I make. Happy spring break! Thank you for listening to this program. It was brought to you by Noah and Spencer, the hippest kids in school. We're really silly, as you can see by how he's frolicking away. Where is he going? Where? Goodbye, Spencer.
Sounds great. You have about 2 more weeks to submit your applications for Season 10 of the Shamrock News.
Hey Shamrock 7th graders, you've still got a couple more weeks to apply to be part of next year's Shamrock News team. Last week, we informed you that the applications are now available in your Rowe hub. You'll need to fill out the application, and you need to write an essay explaining why you'd be a great member for the Shamrock News by Friday, April 7th. Mr. Dix will contact the individuals you selected to be your staff recommendations.
Remember, you may only select people who have taught you this year, and you may select your homeroom teacher. You will then be called down to interview on Friday, April 14th, 2023, and you'll find out if you were selected to be part of the Season 10 program by the first Friday of May. Okay, one thing that the students usually struggle with is the essay.
So today, we're going to give you some helpful hints regarding this essay. You can also find these helpful hints in the Shamrock News applications or helpful hints slideshow in the Rowe Hub. First, we want you to introduce yourself. Please, tell us who you are and what you do, and what about school you find interesting or important.
Then give us a few reasons why we should include you in next year's season. If you know how to use technology, tell us. If you work well with others, tell us. If you're an exceptional student who brings positivity to the Rowe community, give us some examples.
It may feel weird patting yourself on the back and giving yourself compliments, but that's what we want you to do. We want you to read your essay and go, wow, that person is Shamrock News material. Some essays are only 2 or 3 pages long. Some essays are only a few paragraphs long. You have until Friday, April 7th to submit your essay.
You can write it in a Google Doc and share it with Mr. Dix, or you can write it by hand and submit it to him in room 225. Whatever works best for you. If you turn in your essay late, you will not be considered to be taken in for Shamrock News next year. And lastly, if you need any help, come ask Mr. Dix in room 225.
And now, live with Nive.
Tales of Arcadia is the best show ever.
It's time for another staff versus students basketball game on Friday.
The Staff vs. Students 3v3 basketball challenge is a wonderful route tradition.
And people have been taking notice.
In fact, the North Clackamas School District's head of communications came out last time to film an event and interview some of people.
So we figured, why not run it back again?
Watch this on. On Friday, March 24, 2023, the last day before spring break, we're going to do our 4th Staff vs. Students event of the year.
We figured, what better way to head off into spring break?
Come on now and get your game on during both lunches.
Right now, the teachers have only lost 2 or 3 times this year. Yeah.
Can you and your friends make it 4?
I think you can. Come on, get out there and do it.
See you on Friday, March 24th, 2023 for the Staff vs. Students 3v3 basketball tournament.
calling all kindergarten to 8th grade kids in Clackamas County, announcing the 5th annual Clackamas County Safe Routes to School Poster Art Contest. This year's theme is Why I Love to Walk, Bike, or Roll. We're looking for students from kindergarten to 8th grade to participate. Students are invited to submit original drawings, paintings, or computer-generated artworks for a chance to win. Our entries should show proper use of traffic safety laws, like wearing helmets, using crosswalks, etc., and highlight walking, biking, scootering, skateboarding, or wheeling with this year's theme in mind. Why you love to walk, bike, and roll. Awards will be given based on creativity, originality, and design, including theme. Winners will receive prize packages and a chance to be featured on Trivement buses and benches. Head to the Well Hub for more details on how to submit your art and the official Safe Routes to School webpage. If you have any more questions, head to Mr. Dix's room or email Mr. Dix.
Let's do another Shamrock drawing.
Hey Row Shamrocks, you're probably wondering why I'm outside for the Shamrock drawing, but turns out as we started editing, the mic wasn't on. But we still have the original winners from who we picked, and you'll just have to take my word for it. So, for 6th grade, Kylie San Nicholas in Mr. Stevenson's class. For the book is The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James. For 7th grade, got Destiny Duncan from Ms. Vernon's room, and the title of the book is Bad Guys, Bad Box. Then, for 8th grade, we have Elizabeth Oliver, Shamrock News member, in Miss Struben's class for Under Wildwood by Colin Malloy. Anyway, come to Mr. Dix's room if your name was called to get a $10 Barnes & Noble gift card. I'll see you later, Row Shamrocks. Bye!
Thanks for hanging with us, Shamrock. See you next week on the Shamrock Same News. Shamrock time, same Shamrock place. Peace.
Who would you like to give a Shamrock shout out?
Angel, Enzo, Cash, and I think that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Who would you like to give a Shamrock shout out?
I'll give a Shamrock shout out to Elliot, Leander, Carson, Ben, Jensen, Lucas, Ethan, and Taven.
Nice.
Who do you want to give a Shamrock shout out to?
My class.
Who would you like to give a Shamrock shout out?
I want to give a Shamrock a shout out to Dwee because he has this awesome family heirloom that he was telling me about, and I just love that he's like representing his culture with pride and excitement. Tell us about this hat. Is it even called a hat? Did I say it wrong?
Yes, it's basically a hat from the almost 100 years old actually, and it's been passed down since generation to generation to like my greatest grandma and grandpa, and been passed down to me.
Very cool. As always, be true, be you, do you.
Who would you like to give a Shamrock shout out to?
I would like to give a Shamrock shout out to Jonathan, Wyatt, Luke, and Joey.
Nice. Who would you like to give a Shamrock shout out to?
Miss Doyle, duh.
Who would you like to give a Shamrock shout out to?
Arlene.
TJ forgot his water.
Classic Teach.
Recently, Day 2 Shamrock News participated in a...
It's summertime.
Hey Maddie. Can you show me some of your moves for the dance?
No. I can fit.
Tell us about your amazing outfit. Well,
I kind of dropped the paper into the dumpster. Okay, don't drop it.
Never.
And tell your parents I say hi.
We also need you to make sure. We need to make sure.
Spencer is currently screaming and I don't know why. What happened? Mud everywhere. We'll update on this once he gets back. Shoot Cam.
Wait, what? You're doing it now?
Remember, you may only select people who have
Remember, you may only select people who have taught you this year. And you may select your homeroom teacher.
This clip would be great for the behind the scenes. I am actually recording.
Shut.
We picked from the Shrek. Colin Malloy. Ignore my stutter. I do it a lot when I'm filming. So, anyway.
Who would you like to give a Shamrock shout out?
Eli.
Who would you like to give a Shamrock shout out?
Elias.